Hello students, welcome to the video. In this video, we are going to see about View tab option in Excel. We are going to see View tab option in Excel. So the topics which we'll be covering is the workbook views, grid, formula bars, and the freeze and unfreeze of a cells. So just quickly get back to the sheet. So again, as we said in the previous videos, we'll be using the same sheet for the tab options. I'm just adding a new worksheet to it. Okay. So here comes the View tab. So we have different sections in here. Here we have like a workbook views, we have a show view, we have a zoom view, and we have a window view. We also have a macro view here, macros. But this section will be covering it in Excel macros session, which will be a new topic after this particular session. So let's start with the workbook view, workbook views. So this workbook view is nothing but how this workbook looks. So now you can see it's a normal view. You don't see any page layouts or any page cutouts which we have seen in that page layout tab here. So if we select this page break view, so you can see this, it has been converted into a page break view. So this particular page break view is used for like if you have any contracts or any sort of that wherein you have to input the data into it and take a printouts of that. So in that particular case, we use this page break preview, but in general we don't use it that way. Next is page layout. So this is how the page looks like if we go to print this page. So this is how that will look. So this A to J cell, it will take into like if this A to J column, it will take into the first page, and from next page onwards, like from K column onwards, it will take into the next page. So this is how that page will look after we if we try to print this particular workbook. So for now, let's have it to normal. So you can see when we had selected this page layout, this ruler page was this ruler option was enabled, because this ruler option will only be applicable for multiple pages. Since we are here working with only one page or only one worksheet, this ruler option is not required. Okay, this is about workbook views. Coming to the show section of this view tab, we have different options. Like we just have discussed about the ruler option. Here we have this grid line. So again, as we have seen in a previous section, that we can enable the grid lines like the vertical and horizontal lines across the sheet, or we can disable it like depending on our needs. Then the formula bar, so this is called as a formula bar. So whatever data we have, it like we have seen the cell name and data in it. So if you provide any data in it, so that data is visible in here. Even if you provide any formula like this, that formula will be visible over here. So this is called as a formula tab. So if we wish to see this, we can, or otherwise we can hide it. Then about headings. So as we have said that the headings of the column and the headings of the row, we can make it visible, or we can hide it as well. So next is this zoom percentage. So it is about if you wish to see this content zoomed or not. So you can zoom it from here, or you can zoom it from here as well. So you just have to press this plus. It says that at how much percentage it is now, or you can slide this bar, or you can take back as well. So depending on your needs or how you wish to see this page, you can zoom it. Next is say I have a okay, and say serial number as let me add one more column to it. We have a serial number. We have 1, 2, 5. Okay. So this is a table. Suppose we have a random data here. Consider. So say if we wish to freeze this, so if we scroll down a bit, so the first column or the first row, it wipes out. So what consider if we wish to see this first row always, even if we scroll down. In that case, what we have to do is in freeze panes, select this freeze top row. What it will do is, even if we scroll down, it will freeze the top row. On the similar lines, if we wish to freeze the first column, so in this case, if we scroll on right hand side, it will have the first column freezed. So either you can have this first row or first column freeze. So it's your choice. Or say if you wish to see the first three columns or first three columns free or first two columns, let's say as freeze, what you can do is select the that range, and first of all unfreeze all whatever previous selection we have made, and again say freeze panes. So with this, if we move to the right, that particular section will remain as it is. So you can see this. So this is about the freeze panes. Next is the window switching. So this window switching is not quite used widely. So we are not going to cover it, but just to give you a background, so it is to switch between different windows. Like if we have another Excel workbook open, as it says, quickly switch to another open workbook. So if we have multiple Excel workbooks open parallelly, like open within our machine, we can switch back to that other Excel sheet depending on with the help of this particular switch window option. But we don't use it at that much. So that's all we have for this particular session. So in the next session, we'll be covering the basic functions in Excel. So thank you for